Hi, good morning, everybody. Well, good evening, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're in. Hi, welcome to Studio MD. I'm Debbie, and I'm honored to be with Vintage and Thrifted DIY Crafting Marathon today. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you're excited about all the different crafters that have been working all day today. And as you know, it takes days and days and days to plan and figure all this stuff out, what you're going to do, and to get it done in 30 minutes. So I highly commend every single crafter that's on this today, and I appreciate being a part of it also. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Hi. Hi, everybody. So today, since we don't have a ton of time, and I'm heading to California right after this, hopping in the car and heading to California for the week. Hi, Christy. Hi, Susie, Lisa. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Aunt. Our dice. Oh, that's so pretty. Marge. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hopefully I've got the whole world covered on that. Hi, Rose. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. So today, I feel like I'm kind of in this frog mode, but I'm really not. Hi, Denny. Hi, Lynn. I hope you guys didn't miss yesterday. Hi, Sharon. With my mom. We had my mom in the house. Hi, Debbie Freeman. And my mom helped us all make beautiful lampshades. Hi, Maggie Smoodia. I haven't even had a chance to post the pictures yet, but I will on my way to California because I'm just, I'm a passenger this trip. Yes, Claudia, this is my big babysitting. I'm heading over to California, babysit all my grandkids for a week. Thank you, Debbie. Hi, Lindy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with this Facebook page, but there's another Facebook page. Hi, Jody. And the name of it is, I believe, and if I screw it up, somebody do it right for me. I think it's Mackenzie Child's Napkin Swap or Napkin Swap and Sell or something. If somebody knows the exact name, Kathy Spang, I think you might. Let me know what that is. It's a great little group. A whole bunch of us have joined it. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Deanna. Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon for a lot of you, probably for most of you. Nancy, wasn't that fun with my mom? She did such a great job. Thank you for all the safe travel words. Hi, Bev. So anyway, there's this Mackenzie Child's Napkin Swap group that's awesome. Hi, Gail. Thank you. You are. Everybody is. Anyway, these napkins are hard to find with the frog on it, and this is the cutest frog. We did an iPad holder the other day with another frog, but this is the cutest one. Hi, Valerie from New York. And I love this frog. He's hard to find, so I'm using him today. I only have 2 of these, and they're like gold to me, so I'm being really careful with it. Hi, Dorleen. So I went ahead and already cut it out, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, what I did, and just so you know, I always like to show you ahead of time what we're doing. I found this is Vintage and Thrifted. And so I found this Christy Pitchford. Yes, you've got to join that group. Somebody either will have a link or just do a Google search for it. Hi, Elsie. So this was just a little wood board that I found at I'm so used to saying Hobby Lobby, Goodwill for $2.99. And of course, hi Bev, of course I went on senior day. So it was whatever, $3 minus 25%. Hi Carol, hi Betty. Yeah, yesterday was a ton of fun. I think my mom's still probably sleeping in. Christy, if you have these frog napkins, you need to go over to that site. People are willing to pay big money for these. So those are really popular and hard to find. So I'm completely thrifting it, and I just added those little coffee cup hooks. I did a tiny little nail in the bottom 3 times, and then I just added these. Hi, Sue. Oh my gosh, Sue Faina has some of those napkins. So, okay, guys, those are great napkins to have. And wait till you see what we're going to do. This is just going to be darling. Just something for your keys. So the link is pinned at the bottom, you guys, for that. So I went ahead and base coated it just for time purposes, and I base coated it in this Americana Deco Art chalky finish in lace. It's not my favorite, and everybody knows it's not my favorite, but I'm using it because I ran out of my good stuff, which is Benjamin Moore OC 117. Good morning. Hi, Connie. I know I keep saying morning because here I'm so on the other side of the world from everybody. Linda Thompson, you have 4 packs of those napkins. You guys have no idea. They're making you on Mackenzie Childs. You have to buy 3 packs of all their napkins. So it ends up running you about 20 plus, maybe $30 for them. Thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. So anyway, if people are willing to sell and trade napkins, man, get all over it. So anyway, cup hooks, that's all I did on the bottom. Easy peasy, took a nail. You could do a tiny drill, but it doesn't even need it. These went in so easy. I probably didn't even need to do the hole, but I did anyway. So, and I found the white ones because I knew I was gonna do white. So I base coated with that. And I also always add a tiny bit of folk art country twill to my paint. Because what it does, it gives you more of a, well, first of all, it gives you a really great base coat, but it gives you more of a little antique look. So that's what I'm doing today. Hi, Patricia. So again, for time purposes, I've already cut my frog out, but I'm going to show you how I did it so that when you decoupage, you don't make any mistakes. So you have to know that when you do decoupage, you need to get all of the plies off of your napkins. And the Mackenzie Childs usually have 3 plies. You can also, I didn't do it on this one because this was easy. Oh, this one looks like it only has 2 ply, I think. But, hi, Ginger Henderson. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while, Melissa. Okay, so you got to get the plies off first. Normally, I would take some blue tape, attach it to one side, and it pulls off easy. You just pull the tape and it comes off super easy. So I'm just going to take that ply off carefully so you don't rip the napkin. And on this napkin, you can see it does have 3. Okay, it does have 3. Okay, let me find. That's great to know. There might be one more ply on here I'm going to need to get off. So let's just double check. That is such great, good information, Sue. Always has 3 plies, Carol. Okay, good to know. This is why I count on you guys so much. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Lori. Okay, so all I do is take a little piece of the blue tape, and in this case, I'm going to take, okay, Kathy Spang just said the frogs are only 2 ply, but we're going to make sure. Let's just see. Let's just double check, you guys. I don't want to mess this up. And if you put, nope, you guys, there's only 2 plies on the frogs. Isn't that good to know? But let me just double check this side. Maybe I pulled 2 off at once. I did. Okay, good to know. The frogs are also 3 ply. Everything must be 3 ply. Hi, Tony. But I pulled off 2 ply right away. Good to know. Always use, do what I say, not as I do. Always use the blue tape because it will help you so much. Yep, you're right. You're right, Sue. It was there. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so we did that. And then you're going to crop around it. And by cropping, I mean you are going to cut him as close as you possibly can. Hi, June. And I'm actually, there's very few things I'm really good at, but cutting and cropping is one of them because I'm a scrapbooker from way back. So, yes, and always great advice, whoever just said that. Always use your blue tape on the white part of the ply, not on this part, so that if it rips, you're going to rip the back plies and not your design. So, okay, so that's our frog, and you crop him out, which I've already done for time purposes. So here he is. And on this napkin, oh, there are just some adorable things on here. Look at that dragonfly with the checks. I've got a butterfly, and I've got a bee. And for some reason, we are addicted to bees here right now. So I'm going to go with the bee. And I went ahead and already cropped out the bee. Not as easy. And you see how fragile these are. I had my heat gun on this morning just to get this to dry faster. And I blew these all over the place. And if you could have seen me panic about 15 minutes before I went live to find out where these had blown off to in my living room. You can use a water pen to trace around it and remove the excess. Dawn, what a great idea. I don't know about that, so I need to look at that. Okay, so I base coated, we're ready to go. But what I want to do first is I want to do some black and white hand painted checks on the bottom. Hi, Debbie. So I'm going to show you guys, I know If you follow me on Studio MDAZ or on Check Savvy Sisters, you've seen me do this 100 times, but honestly, it never hurts to keep seeing it over and over and over to really get it down pat. And I just want a little bit of a base on the bottom with the black and white check, which is just gonna help ground my frog. And then the frog's gonna go on top of that. And then you guys, because this is a bee or a key holder, I've got this huge plastic key that Chris Noel, one of our Check Savvy sisters, I believe it was Chris, I'm hoping it was, sent me. And so I've had my girls trying to find these for you all morning, and we have found some on Amazon and Etsy, and they will put up a link. They're not this exact one. This is plastic. I think the ones that they found are metal, and they're awesome. So, and mine is about 6 inches, which was a little big. You want something that's smaller. They found some that are 4.5 inches. So the girls are going to put up the link, because if you're doing keys, you don't need to say keys. Everybody knows it's keys. But how cute is this going to be to have literally just the big key sitting on it? Let me pull this back. So that's what we're doing, and I'm going to have the frog down, and then I'm going to have the bee over here. In other words, like he's trying to catch the bee. So let's get started. I think this is going to be super cute. So like I said, I just want a little bit of a border with that. So I'm taking my ruler, just taking a regular pencil, and I'm going to draw a line. I've got my ruler right at the base. I'm gonna draw a line. That's all I'm gonna do, because I just want one small base down here to help ground that frog. So I've got that done, and now I'm going to take a smaller ruler, which I have. So this is a 1-inch ruler. This is a 1/2-inch ruler, and if you can find them, just Google 1/2-inch or half ruler. They are all over the internet, hopefully. And draw yourself a middle line, and then I'm going to go straight up the middle of this, and I'm going to do the same thing, because this is the size checks I want. So that's all I'm doing, is drawing a line. I'm connecting my ruler on this side of the ruler is right on the line. And I'm just drawing a line straight down. And this way I have perfect, literally 1/2-inch checks all the way around. So looks like you guys might be having some trouble with that link. You can also Google extra large skeleton key. That's all it is, you guys, extra large skeleton key. So now I want to do a little bit of drag on my lines, because I want it to look like my frog. So I'm using a Deco Art Americana Antique Gold. Best color for a drag, right on my plate. And I only need a teeny bit, just about a dime size. I'm also using Deco Art Americana Lamp Black. Best black. And the Americana acrylic colors are some of the thickest, most wonderful paints I have used. I've tried Folk Art, which I do use, it's second best, excuse me, but I also have tried Craft Smart. I hope nobody from Craft Smart is watching, because their paints are so watery and so translucent, it's gonna take you coat after coat after coat, not worth it. Americana, I can do everything in one coat. So I highly recommend the Americana. Let's see, now I want a large, a long hair. I've got all my brushes, because I'm getting ready to go out of town. So I've got all my brushes all mixed together right now, which is a nightmare. Hold on. Here it is. Okay, so all I'm using right now is a very inexpensive Artist Loft. So this is from Michaels, just a shader brush or a wash brush. This is a number 8 shader brush. I mean, you can get them anywhere. They come in every value pack. The only thing that you need to know is that you want something with really long hairs. Can you see how long those hairs are? And you want it to be about the size or smaller of your check. So here's what I'm gonna do. To do this drag, to have it look like this designer look, I'm going to have my brush up and down, not flat, up and down, and I'm going to dip straight down into the antique gold. So I've just dipped straight down into the gold. I'm gonna flip my brush all the way over. Thank you, Nancy, I will. And I'm going to just barely tap in the black, just a teeny bit, and I'm gonna wipe it on my plate to see what I've got. It's a little bit too much black for me, so I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna grab a little bit more gold, and I like that look. So now you know what you're gonna get when you go on your lines. So I'm going to go right to my project, and I'm gonna make sure that the antique gold part of my brush hits first. And I'm going to put right on a line, and I'm gonna pull down because I just want a little bit, and if you can see, hold on, let me get you a little bit of the black. I just want a tiny bit. So when I'm pulling down, I'm pushing the black over just a tiny bit. I'm not doing it on every line. I'm just doing it a little bit here and there so that I get a little bit of that black. That's it. And I know right now you're like, I don't know what she's doing, but she's lost her mind. I promise you're gonna love it when we're done. Would you be going live once you get to California? Aurelia, yes. I'm going to be going live Monday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Monday with my daughter, she's going to show us how to make bracelets. Thursday with my granddaughters, and we're gonna do some really fun kid crafts. And then Friday, I have a really cool craft for all the rest of us. So yes, I will be live 3 times in California next week. Okay, so then here's the key. Now I want to do the checks. And for checks, you want a really stiff, short-haired brush. Best brushes, the only brush I have taught. Yes, my little granddaughter is a sassy pants, and she's gonna go live with me Thursday along with her sister. So the only brushes I ever recommend to paint perfect checks to get your lines straight every time are called Zen. They're on Michaels.com. Sometimes you can find them on Michaels in the store, but not very often. So Michaels online, Zen, level 2, and then this is a number 4 flat blender quart brush. Best brushes by far. They're like a stainless steel. They're short and flat, and they don't move. The bristles don't move. You have total control. So I suggest snapshotting this, or if you go to our website, which is www.studiomdaz.com, I have links for all of my favorite products, and this is one of them. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is go to my checks and make sure I put a mark in every other box. So this way, I don't mess up. Somebody walks in the room, we start talking. I don't mess up and paint 2 black boxes together because I'd be devastated. All right, so I'm going to go back to the same black that I used, the Americana Deco Art, lamp black, dip in a little bit. I'm going to try and do it this way and see if I can do this. And I'm going to go one of the bigger. Now I have checks in the boxes, so it doesn't make a bit of difference where I start. I'm going to offload. Let me get a little bit more of that black. I'm going to offload in the middle. The biggest mistake most people make when they paint checks is they have a whole brush full of paint and they get right on the line and they go over every time. So now I'm going to offload in the center first, and now I'm going to get on that line. And because my brush has flat on top, flat on the side, it goes right on that line. I'm right in that corner. I pull straight down. I get back in this corner, pull across, come straight down on that line, and then I flip it over and then just do one line across the bottom. Not as easy to do upside down, you guys, just FYI. And that's it. And you will get a great straight check every time. So if you're interested, I have free and paid tutorials on my website, and I'm sure the girls are posting that. So you can just go on there and take one of our tutorials, and I will go into detail and very slow, step by step, how to do this. And we've got about 3,000 gals right now that have taken my classes, and will tell you, if you use our techniques and our brushes, you won't have any problems. You really won't. It will take practice like everything, but once you get it, you'll get it. I always say it's like riding a bike, but it's not. I was in Coronado Island last summer, and I was with some family, and they said, "Do you guys want to rent bikes?" I was like, "Yes, let's go bike riding. That'll be awesome." And somebody said, "Well, when was the last time you rode a bike?" And I said, "Oh, I mean, who forgets how to ride a bike? Apparently I do, because I fell over twice, and then I ran into a man walking down the sidewalk with his baby in a stroller, and I ran right into them. And he was so sweet. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Are you okay? And your baby? I'm so sorry." Anyway, Okay, so I'm going to just zip through this real quick, you guys, just because I want to get to the next part. But anyway, this is it. You're just painting checks. And again, we have a tutorial on it. I won't go into detail because we don't have time today, but just know. And if mine are a little bit messy, don't judge. It's because I'm trying to do this upside down and fast to show you. But if you look on our page, you'll see all the ladies on here, they do beautiful work. Let me get a little bit more. Let me get this over here. I'm really just dying to do the frog, you guys. That's really all I really wanted to do today. But this, the bottom of the frog, sometimes when something's just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, it needs to be grounded, and it needed this hand painting to ground the whole thing. And it's going to be really cute, I promise. I always say that. And I'm sorry if I'm not answering questions. On my drive today, I will go back and read all of the questions and comments and respond to everybody. But like I said, just because I have such a limited time this morning, or today, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time you're getting this. But look how fast you can get through this if you're using the proper brush. And that's it. And look at how cute this is going to be. Oh, thank you, Nina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, it's not perfect, you guys, but let me clean it up a little bit. Doing that upside down really wasn't too good for me. Okay, so I'm going to hit this with my heat gun for a second. Let that dry, and then I'm going to do one more drag over top of that. Make sure I don't fly my bee around. Hold on. Okay. Oops. Oh well. So much for that heat gun. Okay. So then I want to, the first thing I need to do is make sure I've got plenty of room for the key and the bee. Hi, Paget. Yes, if you guys missed yesterday's live with my mom and the lampshades, oh my goodness, they turned out so nice. Okay, so here's where I'm going to lay everything out first, and then I'm going to go back and give that a hit of our drag. But I want to make sure that I've got him where I want him first. So do you see what I'm saying? I've got to have him grounded with something. And so I need to put him kind of in these checks. Don't you love that? If I just had him sitting there with nothing, he would have looked ridiculous. Okay, so now I'm going to have to move him over even a little bit more. Now hopefully that the skeleton keys that you all buy are not this big. This must be like an XXL, and thank you, Deanna. You really just want the large, which is what I'm thinking that Kathy found. That could go above too, even. I actually like that. I think it helps balance everything. And then I'm going to have the bee sitting right in here. How cute. How cute, cute, cute. What do you guys think? And then we're going to do some antiquing and distressing and call it a day. Does the black show through? On this one, because his legs are black, no. Normally, if I wasn't doing this with you all, I probably would have laid him down first and then done the black check, but I needed to get that black check down and dried. So just so you know, I do all of this for instruction so that you guys don't mess up when you do it. But I think this is going to be super cute, but I do think maybe the key needs to go down a little bit and everything will balance better. And even if the key is on his little nose, I'm going to pull him all the way back. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's go ahead and get him and the bee down, and I'm going to put a little pencil mark where I want this bee. Okay, let's get him down, and then we will hot glue the key down and do some distressing, and we should be good to go. So I'm going to use, I'm using just a regular Mod Podge. I'm using the gloss finish. Would make a bit of difference. You can use whatever you want. Some people just like glue, Elmer's glue with a little bit of water. It doesn't make a bit of difference. I'm going to go ahead and get a whole bunch down on my project. And again, I don't care if it's gloss or not, because I'm going to do a gloss finish over top of the whole thing anyway. but you definitely wanted to make sure if you do your checks first that everything was super dry. Otherwise, we would have had a mess on our hands right here. Okay, and when I'm doing decoupage, I like to do a little bit at a time. Hopefully you can see this. Just a little bit at a time. Press everything down very carefully. And I want it to wrap because I just think it'll be cute. I'm gonna wrap his little fanny over here. And I'm wrapping anything that's coming down, I'm gonna wrap underneath. I think that just gives it a little bit more of a professional look. And you know, we're all about being professionals. Okay, love it. Okay, and when you do it like this, just a tiny bit at a time, you should not have any wrinkles. You really shouldn't. Now, I know a lot of people do the, what is it, like the ironing technique. I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to. We'll do it on a product testing someday, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet. So I'm not about to make a fool of myself today in front of all of you. So I'll do that at another time when we have time to really sit down and practice on some stuff. Okay, so cute. But do you see what I'm talking about? It had to have the checks to ground it. Oh, I love the frog napkins so much too. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the bee down. I'm hoping you guys can see everything really well. Get the bee down. And honestly, just doing a little pencil mark is the best thing, I've always thought. The Carol Foster, that is foolproof. I've never done it. Mini rolling pin, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. Okay, let's get the bee down. Oh, look how cute. So it just kind of looks like he's looking at that bee. Okay, so far, I hope everybody loves it. Just a thin coat. Okay. Yes, Claudia, that's right. I'm the master crafter. You guys are just my apprentices. Oh, I love it. I think it's adorable. And now we're going to need something here too. So let's put this down. Before I do that, I want you to see a quick antiquing trick that I use all the time when I don't have, like today, when I don't have time to get out all these different products and do all kinds of antiquing. Oh, thanks you guys, thanks so much. I use the Tim Holtz, I know this is a shock, I use Tim Holtz Distress Ink. You can get it at Hobby Lobby, you can get it at Michael's, sometimes Joann. And I use Walnut Stain is the one I use. You have little daubers they have right next to the ink pads. Get a little bit on, and then watch this. And then you just wipe it on your project. Look at that. And it gives you all the antiquing that you need. Isn't that so cool and so easy? So like right now, I'm traveling to California and I don't want to bring all my stuff with me, but I need to bring stuff because I am going to be doing some projects. Isn't that awesome? So for antiquing, especially if it's a struggle for you, which it is for a lot of people, if you have any issues with antiquing, go get some of this Tim Holtz antiquing. And it's not even antiquing, it's for scrapbooking, but I don't care. I think it works amazing and I love it. So go get that. We've got that on there. I feel like we definitely need something here. I'm just trying to decide real quick what I think it is, and I think it would be and just for the record, I will be pulling all of these checks around. I'm going to wrap them real quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm trying to talk fast because we're just about out of time, but we might take a little extra time and then they can, if I go too long, then Tracy could edit it out. But I just want you to see before we go how I'm going to finish this. So this is what I mean by wrapping. I'm going to wrap all of my checks around so that it just finishes off the bottom. Where is my paint? There it is. Because if you've got this hanging on a wall, people are going to be able to see underneath it, and it's not going to look as nice if you're not finished all the way around. I also think, don't you guys think, we need to wrap the checks around the sides? What do you think? Can you see the key link again? Can you guys put that key link up again? Let's just, I'm not going to do them all, but I'm going to show you just so you have an idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do the stripes all the way around. So now what I will do is measure all the way around and do the stripes all the way around. It's just going to finish it perfectly, and I will take a picture and post it so you can see it. Let's see, I really want to get something right there, but I'm not sure what it is yet. I think it's a tiny piece of ribbon is almost exactly what I think it needs. And I want to show you one more thing real quick is the, let me get this cleaned off. On the black checks, which just makes a huge difference, I'm just taking a little bit of my base coat, a word, oh, it could use a word. I'm going into my base coat, and this is called dry brushing, getting a little bit of paint on my brush, but I'm wiping it all right back off. All back off because this is dry brushing and I just want a touch. But if you just put a little mark of white down every black check, it just gives it that much more interest, and I will do that on the sides and all the way around. Wrap the check. Yes, you have to wrap the checks. I'm going to wrap all the way around. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's even cuter than I was expecting. So the next thing I would do if it was completely dry is seal it. So I would seal the whole thing. I'm trying to think. Actually, let's just do it, you guys. We're just going to go for it. I can, because I really want to get the key down. So let's seal it. When you seal, I'm using a mixture of triple thick, 1 part triple thick, 3 parts triple thick, 1 part Duraclear. The reason I do that, thank you so much for the hearts, you guys. The reason I do this is because triple thick is 3 coats in 1 and it's super thick. The Duraclear is a high gloss, but it's super runny. If you mix the two, 3 to 1, it's a perfect mixture. That's what I keep, oh shoot. Did you guys see that? Spilled it all over. Okay, live TV, what are you gonna do? Hold on. All right, no harm, no foul. I'll clean it up. I'm such a mess. It's because I'm in such a hurry today trying to get this done and trying to get to California. Okay, so if I do, this is a super high gloss finish, and it will help just meld everything into one. And then I will be able to glue I'll still glue the key down, and I'll still be able to, as soon as this is dry, I'll still be able to put ribbon or words or something down here. And I do think my frog probably is going to need a little bit of diamond dust. Yeah, I saw it, you guys. Can you believe it? It's always something, isn't it? And that's what I get for trying to be in a hurry. I know better. But I actually, this is what I'm going to do. This is backwards when I read it to you. I have a book with all these little quotes, and this one says, "It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring," by Marilyn Monroe. And I'm going to cut that out and decoupage that. Sometimes, this is like I said the other day, sometimes we go, why do we spend so much on all of our craft projects? You know why? So you have extra stuff like this laying around when you need it. I love this. So that's exactly what it needed, was just whoever had the word idea. I saw it from Kathy, but I don't know who had that idea. That was amazing. And oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. I could not be happier. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. And now I will decoupage that down, but it stuck to it right there. Yes, that's what we have to tell our husbands, or whoever. Yes, sometimes, Kim, I do blow my own mind. The ironing decoupage works really well. Okay, you gotta let it dry first. Okay, good. Okay, seriously, I could not be any happier. Well, I would be happier if I had spilled all over the place, but let's get this down. Hold on, let me make sure this is, let me give it a hit real quick, you guys. Hold on. And then I promise we'll be done. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. If you guys can get these napkins, get them. And just always do a little bit of the hand painting first. It is a game changer. And I like everything in a high gloss. You might not, but I like the high gloss look of this. Okay. You know I can't wait to get this little mess cleaned up. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm gonna pull it down just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's glue this sucker on. And I cannot believe we were able to pull this off pretty quick. We probably went a little bit over time, but let me stand up. Oh my goodness. And voila, you have a darling little key holder. Anyway, I love it. I hope you loved it too. I'm gonna finish it up and I'm gonna do the black all the way around it and put up some pictures. If you are not a member of Studio MDAZ, join us. If you're not with Check Savvy Sisters, join us there. It's another free group. And if you are not a member of Vintage and Thrifted DIY, then make sure you join that group also. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Wish me travel mercies today, and I will be watching this back and answering questions and comments, and I will see you guys Monday. Monday at 1 o'clock. I know it's a weird time, and I'll send you a reminder, but Monday at 1 o'clock my time, which is 1 o'clock my time is 4 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm 3 hours behind you guys. So 1 o'clock Monday, Nicole and I will come back and make some bracelets. So have a great day, and I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'll be in California next time you see me. Bye. Have a great night, day, afternoon. Bye.